Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Hopkinton High School for tonight's varsity girls basketball matchup between the visiting Dedham Marauders and your Hopkinton Hillers. The TVL is committed to the highest ideals of sportsmanship in establishing a healthy environment for interscholastic competition. The league will not tolerate negative statements or actions directed towards competitors, game officials, or fans in attendance. Such actions include taunting, trash talking, and the berating of players or officials. Please respect all decisions made by officials. Please respect fans, coaches, participants, and opponents alike. Thank you for helping create a positive, respectful, and fun environment here at HHS. And now for the starting lineup for the visiting Marauders. Senior number 23, Jamie Quinn. Senior number 21, Ruby Roslanik. Senior number 25, Megan McNamara. Senior number 22, Julia Walsh. And sophomore number 12, Kelsey Murphy Clinton. The Marauders are coached by Don Savvy, Jim Hurst, and Hannah Ryan. And now for your Hopkinton Hillers. Sophomore number 2, Gabby Simulus. Junior number 10, Julia Chatton. Senior number 11, Sophia Whiteman-Kraus. Senior number 22, Tegan Restaghini. And sophomore number 24, Abby Rabinovich. The Hillers are coached by Mike Greco, Michaela Pucci, and Cam Gallagher. And now if everybody could please rise if able, face the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to the Hopkinton High School Athletic Center for a new season of Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Basketball here on HCAM. Tom Nappy on the call alongside Wally Hannaberry. And this evening, it's the Hopkinton Hillers, the Dedham Marauders in a TVL large matchup. Wally, a brand new season of basketball, and the Hillers returning many familiar faces this season.
Yeah, it's always great opening night. It's always exciting. All the prospect of a new season, everything's great. We've seen a couple of these girls go all the way from freshmen to seniors on the varsity team, like Tegan Restaghini and Sophia Whiteman-Kraus. So it'll be exciting to watch them as they finish their high school careers this season.
Abby Rabinovich up against Jamie Quinn for Dedham, and we are underway. Hillers in the white, working left to right across your screen. They win the opening tip and start off with possession. The kick out, the shot, the bucket, count it. Sophia Whiteman-Kraus with the first bucket of the 2025-2026 winter season for the Hillers. As Roslanek gets it over to the corner, there's Walsh trying to kick it out, stolen away. Quick break up court, Whiteman-Kraus to the bucket, no good, and knocked out of bounds. It'll be Dedham basketball.
Yeah, good defense there by the Hillers. Able to force a fast break there for Whiteman Krause. She doesn't quite get the layup, but you love the defensive intensity right off the bat for the Hillers. There's another block right there, and that's for Abby Ravinovich getting the block.
A long pass from Megan McNamara to Roslinek, and a good block there by Rabinovich. On the entry, McNamara to the top of the perimeter she goes. Quinn to the left block, up for the hook shot, no good, and here comes the Hillers as Chatton fires it over to the short corner. Up top, Rabinovich to the wing, Restaghini. Restaghini to Simulus. Simulus gets it to the elbow. The shot, no good by Whiteman Krause. Batted around and pulled down by a marauder. Jamie Quinn corrals it in, and here comes Dedham. Along the far side, McNamara takes it over, gets it to the left wing to Quinn. And now Roslinek gonna take it in past a couple defenders. No good on the shot, however. We do have a foul on the rebound.
Yeah, that's gonna be on number 21, the senior Ruby Roslenik. That's gonna be their first foul.
First foul of the game by either team. 6:43 left to go here in this opening quarter of the season. And this Hiller team, a lot of familiar faces, Wally, and I think that's certainly going to help them. They certainly have big goals this year. Up for the jumper, no good, was Restaghini, but we do have a foul on the rebound attempt.
Yeah, it's going to be over the back on Abby Rabinovich. It's her first foul. So one foul each here for Dedham and the Hillers. Another long pass to start off, a fast break going the other way.
Walsh to the bucket, no good. Follow through, no good. Another Hiller rebound. Whiteman Krause pulls it down as they quickly take it to the offensive end. The kick out to the corner, three ball, no good. Off the back iron and out it goes as Quinn collects.
Yeah, Tegan Restaghini took it right down the lane. Real strong move to the hoop and then kicked it out for the long jump shot, wide open in the corner, but wasn't able to connect. But Tegan Restaghini really getting in the lane was nice. I'd like to see her do that more often.
Good block there as Restaghini and Rabinovich team up. And good to see the Hillers drawing up some early turnovers. Last year, both of these teams had a pretty good season. Hillers went 12-9, making it to the Division II state tournament, where they unfortunately fell in the round of 32. Dedham, same type of situation. They went 11-10 and fell in the round of 32 of the Division II state tournament. A Hiller rebound off the missed three ball there as Gabby Simulus collects. Rabinovich along the wing, hands it back to Simulus, got away from her, out of bounds it goes.
Simulus just kind of let the ball fall off her hands and go out of bounds.
The Hillers took both matchups against Dedham last season.
Look for the long ball here, no, so they don't get it this time.
Hopkinton's had some success against this Dedham team, hoping to continue that winning trend as Roslinek drives in. Over to the short corner, long two, that's no good. And the loose ball collected by the Hillers is snagging it away. Restaghini to the rack, count it! Coast to coast, goes Tegan Restaghini. Good start for the Hillers as they are off to a 4-0 lead. And while you see Dedham struggling with their shots, this is where you want to try to build a little bit of a lead if you're the Hillers.
Right, you want to keep taking it close to the bucket there.
And as I say that, Megan McNamara hits the first Dedham bucket, 4-2. And we're going to have a double dribble called against Tegan Restaghini. It'll be Dedham basketball.
That's unfortunate. I felt the Dedham had a close one there on their last possession right before the bucket where the ball handler kind of fumbled with the ball. It could have been either a travel or a double dribble.
Not often you see a double dribble call against the Hillers, but you work off those early cobwebs here in the
Right, I
first
was just going to say, you got to kick off the rust.
That's right. McNamara on the entry. A lot of pressure by the Hillers as they are looking to trap off the inbound.
Yeah, working a real hard man-to-man defense here in the half court. There's another steal.
What a steal it is. Whiteman Krause to the bucket. Count it! Sophia Whiteman Krause steals it away and goes coast to coast.
Turning defense into offense. That's what the Hillers like to do. That's a staple of Greco's offense or philosophy, is like turning up the heat on defense and getting turnovers and for easy buckets. And almost had another one there.
Yeah, nearly another Another steal there by Elena Vallis.
A jump ball, it's going to be Dedham's ball.
You see the Hillers, they leave a defender waiting in that high post. They know that that's where Dedham's going, and some good reads so far by these Hiller defenders.
They're looking for the easy, quick roll to the basket. They don't get it.
No good there, and then knocked out of bounds off of
be
Vallis.
Dedham ball here.
There was Ruby Roslinek on the missed shot. On the entry, Megan McNamara. A lot of familiar names on this Dedham roster as well. They lost a little bit more seniors, though, last year than the Hillers.
Steal by Rabinovitz there.
Yep.
She's going to bring it up herself. She's got a man behind her, kicking it around.
Around the perimeter they go. 3-ball, count it! Tegan Restaghini knocks it down. She has 5 points here in these early minutes, and Dedham needs a timeout. A 9-2 Hiller lead. And Wally, this is the way you want to get things started. If you're Hopkinton, up by 7, 4:14 left to go in the first quarter, doesn't get much better than that.
No, like we've been talking about, the defense intensity is really up at a high notch. So they're really kind of turning turnovers into layups. So that's how they're getting their points right now, and it's really doing really well for them. And then you get the 3-pointer there just to cap it off and cause Dedham to call a timeout.
Now, one thing we saw this Hiller team do last season is early on, they struggled offensively. They always got great turnovers, played some great defense, but they would have those games where they would just really struggle to get buckets. And having pretty much the core of your team back from last season, and I'm sure a very much improved core as well, as these athletes are constantly improving year by year, and some good new faces. I think the Hillers are hoping for a little bit better of an offensive situation this year.
Right, and I think we talked about that last year, how the future was looking good. Even though they couldn't score, they were doing the rest of the things well that we like to see. And we've got a few substitutions here for the Hillers.
All right, Megan McNamara on the entry. Yeah, end of the game, you got Murphy Chatton-Garrett, one of the new faces on this Hiller team. A 3-ball attempt, no good. From the top of the perimeter, Dedham rebound, put back, yes. Count it, Ruby Roslinek, the captain. 9-4. Hillers up by 5. With it is Chatton-Garrett, gets it into Rabinovich. Around the perimeter they go. Thinking about the 3 was Vallis. She'll take it in instead and knocked out of her grasp. Florio had the turnover, but then trying to pass it over, and Rabinovich going to get tied up with the Marauder, which was Megan McNamara for the jump ball call. It's going to be a Hiller inbound.
Right underneath the basket and see if they have a design play, which you always want to see something like that under your own basket or under your attacking basket.
Right. Restaghini gets it to the corner and now to the block. Trying to feed it over to the left side was Rabinovich to Whiteman-Kraus, knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, looking for some interior passing, and the defender for Dedham kind of read it and saw it coming, and was able to knock it out of bounds. We got another substitution here as Sophia Whiteman-Kraus goes out.
Vallis on the entry, gets it to the left wing, driving in, taking the jumper, knocking it down. Tegan Restaghini.
Yeah, she took a quick break, and now she's back in. She came in for Whiteman-Kraus.
How about Tegan? Already 7 points tonight.
Yeah, she's hot. 7 of the 11 points.
And she's going to be someone that the Hillers really rely on to produce offense. A good steal here. Taking it up court was Chatton, and she draws contact.
Yeah, Julia Chatton with a nice steal going up court, and she got fouled right at half court. And that's going to be on
Megan McNamara. Number 25 for Dedham. Megan McNamara, one of the senior captains for the Marauders.
That's 2 fouls for Dedham.
Around the perimeter goes the Hillers, now into Rabinovich. Rabinovich gets it to the corner. Chatton for 3, yes! And correction, that is Murphy Chatton-Garrett. So not the Chatton that I initially stated. It's the new Chatton, Murphy Chatton-Garrett.
Hillers playing a little triangle offense there, getting the ball into Rabinovich, who quickly kicks it out to the corner for the 3-pointer. Now she's going to take it down to the low post here and see what she can do. Kind of goes through with a travel here.
Yeah, she was hoping to draw the contact, but a travel called instead. And Wally, I think
In the NBA, that's clean, but here it's a travel.
I think it's already being made pretty clear. Somebody you're going to have to look out for this season, Murphy Chatton-Gurette. She seems to be a target for the Hillers to hit the 3-ball.
Yeah.
And here she goes, collecting the rebound. Chatton-Gurette gets it over to Restagini. Restagini driving in, feeds the corner. There's Julia Chatton, no good off the side of the hoop. Collected by Dedham as Florio corrals it in. Riders take it up. McNamara. Just under 2 minutes left to go in a quick pace first quarter, and we're going to have a foul here.
And that's going to be on Murphy Chatton-Gurette. It's going to be her first foul.
Well, she's having a good start to her Hiller career. A 3-ball and a rebound and getting physical into the interior.
Yep,
I'm
foul.
liking what I'm seeing, Wally.
Foul, yeah, a rebound and a 3-pointer. She's filling up the stat sheet already.
Fouls aren't always a bad thing.
Nope.
And they took too long to inbound. It's going to be Hiller ball. Good defense.
Yeah, 5-second call always tells you that the defense is stifling out there on a man-to-man basis.
Here's Restagini getting it over to Vallis. Fires it across. Chatton-Gurette. No. Just missed that time and knocked loose along the far side. It'll stay with Dedham.
You can see the Hillers feeling a little more confident in their offense. They're looking for players to take the 3-pointer. And they got a long one going on here to Walsh.
Yeah, long pass here. Waitman-Krause gets down there quick. And we have a travel against Dedham. Well, it was a good feed to Julia Walsh, but a misstep there, and the Hillers get it back.
Yeah, I think it was just an ugly step. I don't think that was a travel. I think it was just an ugly-looking start and stop. But that kind of stuff catches the eye of the officials, and they will almost always call a travel on that.
Oh, that was a travel all the way, Wally.
Okay.
Good passing by the Hillers as they try to feed it underneath. A good steal for Dedham as they double team the low block, and Florio comes up with the turnover. Here's McNamara driving in. Feeds it to the block. Turnaround jumper, yes. Jamie Quinn knocks it down for Dedham.
Yeah, good defense by White-Krause on her, though, but she was able to get the hook shot over her.
Ooh, going in for the steal there was Julia Walsh. Knocks it out of bounds. Hillers will have the entry from the near side. Restagini feeds it in. Simulus. Under a minute left now. Around the perimeter they go. Restagini back to Chatton. Now the wing is Chatton-Gurette. Now to the elbow, the kick out. Chatton-Gurette thought about it. Drive it in, up with the left hand, no good. And Dedham has it.
And they got a jailbreak here, a little 2-on-1 coming the other way.
Florio feeds it over, long 2, no good. A loose ball along the baseline, great save. There's Julia Walsh on that missed shot for Dedham, and a great save to give the Hillers possession.
Yeah, real good hustle by Simulus, and she's going to get it open here.
17 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. Stagini with it. Drive it in, feeds the corner, 3 attempt, yes! Gabby Simulus knocking it down. And a great way to end the quarter for the Hillers as the buzzer will sound. And after 1 quarter of play, the Hillers feeling it. They lead it 17-6. And Wally, it's like we're at mid-season already. This team's ready to rock.
Yeah, the shooters really are. After, a lot of defense turning into offense for layups to start the game, they finished the game with a flurry of 3-pointers and 3-point attempts. They're really feeling comfortable in their set offense and what they want to do. You can tell what they want to do. They want to shoot, a little bit more 3-pointers. I think they're feeling comfortable with their shooters, so then they're letting them fly.
All right, well, we're through 1 quarter of play. Great start for the Hillers. Couldn't ask for much more as they have multiple bucket scores in that first frame, and they are shooting well, they're rebounding well, and defending well. Let's take a look at the scorebook so far. For Dedham, Ruby Roslenek Jamie Quinn and Megan McNamara all with 2 points. For the Hillers, Gabby Simulus with 3, Sophia Whiteman-Kraus with 4, Murphy Chatton-Gurett with 3, and Tegan Restaghini with 7. Great start for the Hillers as we enter the second quarter.
Good start for us, too. All of my stats agree with your stats, so we don't have any discrepancies there. So we're off. We're in mid-season form as well.
Absolutely, we're ready to go. A couple of great coaches at the helm for these programs as well. Don Savvy for Dedham, who's been the head coach for 15 years. And, of course, for the Hillers, Mike Greco has done an absolutely fantastic job in his several years at the helm of this program. 3 attempt, no good off the top of the hoop. Put back, that's no good. She grabs her own rebound. Bonsall trying for a secondary putback, no good there. And Whiteman-Kraus rips it away. Restaghini taking it down.
So the Hillers showing a little something on defense there, a little something different. They were doing a real trapping defense on the person with the ball.
Tom Nappy, Wally Henneberry, happy to be with you for another season of Hiller basketball as we have a foul here. Abby Rabinovich driving the lane, draws the contact.
Yeah, she's getting herself down low and using her body to create some space, and had to get, the only defense was to foul her, so we'll see how she does here.
First of 2 for Rabinovich, and our first free throws of the season, Wally. First one, no good.
We'll have to keep an eye on this, on Hiller's defense, see if they keep up that trapping thing, or if that's just something that they throw at them once in a great while.
Second of 2 for Rabinovich. Got it. And Wally, we also have the A-team crew for the opening game of the season. Mike Taroj, Mary Arnott, Dave McCarthy, our crew this evening. Florio trying to feed it to the corner, knocked out of bounds by a hustling Gabby Simulus. The Marauders trying to get something going offensively. They're having trouble from the field so far, Wally.
They really are, and that's the Hillers' man-to-man defense is on them all the way out to half court. So there's no cushion that they're giving them. I just gotta watch out. She's gonna get a steal here.
Restaghini feeds it over, up and in. Sophia Whiteman-Kraus.
Great pass by Tegan Restaghini.
Couldn't get any more perfect than that. A perfect pass, a perfect lay-in, and Whiteman-Kraus with 6 points on the evening so far. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Collected, however, by Florio, who puts it back. Takes a couple hops off the rim, and then it's batted out of bounds off of Jamie Quinn, Hiller basketball.
Yeah, the Hiller defense is playing a really, really tough man-to-man, right over half court. They're not giving them any room.
And that's what this Hiller team is known for. They are known for their tough, quick hustling defense that will go for the turnover each and every time just about. Restaghini feeds it to the corner. Rabinovich kicks it out. Hiller's trying to shake that Dedham defense. Over to the corner, 3 ball, no good off the rim, and collected by the Marauders. Jamie Quinn pulling it down. Quinn up the near side.
There's a trap right there.
Good trap.
Almost caused a turnover.
Yep. Murphy Clinton was
there's your
able to
turnover
get there, but they'll get the turnover anyway. Here come the Hillers. Up with the underhand lay-in. It's good, plus the foul. Tegan Restaghini.
Really, the play was all driven by Julia Chatton. She got the steal, led the fast break, and then gave her the perfect pass for the layup.
And we're going to get a Dedham timeout as they find themselves quickly down by 16 points, a 22-6 Hiller lead, 5:57 left to go in the second quarter.
Restaghini's going to the line to shoot one on this, correct? It was a foul.
Right, yeah. It's going to be an and one.
On Liana Florio, that's her first foul. And that's going to be, we're in the second quarter now, so that's the first foul in the second quarter. And Restaghini's going to go here looking for her 10th point of the game already this early in the second quarter.
Well, I'm glad you realized we're in the second quarter. That's a good thing.
Like I said, we're at the top of our game tonight.
Well, winter season is here, Wally, and it is already an action-packed week. Technically, week 1 was last week, but this is the first full week of regular season play, and we have a full slate of Hiller action coming up for you this week here on HCAM. Tonight, obviously, we're here for the girls basketball opener, but tomorrow we'll have our first broadcast from the New England Sports Center. A double dose of Hiller hockey. Hopkinton girls take on Dedham at 4 p.m. And then we'll have the Hiller boys taking on Dedham at 6 p.m. back-to-back games. That is tomorrow, Hiller hockey live on HCAM. Set for the and one now. No good, and Dedham has it. Hiller is 1 for 3 from the strike so far tonight. McNamara gets it over to Quinn. Hands it back to McNamara. Along the wing, looking for some help. Gets it back to Florio. Driving in, no good on the shot. Hillers have it. Julia Chatton collects. Feeds it up the sideline of Simulus. Simulus into the interior. Whiteman-Kraus kicks it out. Around the perimeter they go. Chatton with the pump fake, and that pass went off the defender's hand right to Rabinovich. No good on the shot, however. And Dedham has it, collected by Kelsey Murphy Clinton.
Yeah, real disciplined work on the offense, even though they didn't get the bucket. The way they brought it up and then worked it around the perimeter, inside, outside, around the perimeter, get it back inside. Yeah, they really are confident in their offense here tonight.
Kelsey Murphy Clinton driving in, challenging Sophia Whiteman-Kraus, and that time it works out for her. She draws the foul. That is the first foul of the season for the Hillers.
Well, first foul of the quarter, I believe. We've had one on Murphy, on Chatton Garrett, and one on Rabinovich in the first quarter.
Oh, that's right. They restart the fresh count now every quarter.
But first foul for Sophia Whiteman-Kraus for the season.
Hillers have it. Off the rebound, Vallis with it. Oh, and a little misstep there, and Roslenek comes away with the turnover. Walsh hands it back to Florio for 3. No good. It rattles out. Hillers have it, collected by Vallis. Vallis feeds it over, and trying to feed it underneath was Kate Riesenberger, and it got away from her intended target. It'll be Dedham basketball.
And the Hiller's going to guard him here, full court. There goes the long ball, looking for it. Hillers are ready for it, so they didn't throw it.
Megan McNamara taking it up. McNamara takes the long 2 and knocks it down. Megan McNamara, the team leader, with 4 points for Dedham so far tonight. Chatton Garrett feeds it over to Vallis. And she was trying to get it into the interior. Good read there by Murphy Clinton. Who gets
she's going to take the charge.
And that is going to be an offensive charge.
I can see Elena Vallis setting up for the charge. Really, really good work by her. Getting in the lane early, setting her feet, getting her position, standing still, and just taking the contact. Really well done.
It certainly was. And, you know, it's those little things that set this Hiller team aside often and allow them to get as many turnovers as they do. Vallis gets it over. Chatton Garrett. Trying to find Whiteman-Kraus in the corner. It was knocked out of play. 4:03 left to go in the second quarter. Hillers leading 22-9. Back into the game, Tegan Restaghini. Feeds it over. Rabinovich up for the jumper off the glass and in. Abby Rabinovich with 3 points in the second quarter. 3 on the game as well. McNamara taking it up. McNamara.
She's got Vallis right in her shirt with her.
Yep.
Getting the wide open Walsh underneath. And then good defense there coming over to help Murphy. Is Murphy Chatton Garrett with the help defense on Walsh. That's great.
Yeah, and you see these Hiller defenders are getting right in the face of their target, and it is paying off.
Yeah, and Walsh was not hurt. We got another 5-second call here. So the defense is really, really
And just
is what's driving this engine tonight.
yeah, I mean, you can tell this Dedham team, they're getting frustrated. This Hiller defense, they are causing all kinds of mayhem.
Yeah, they're not really ready for it yet.
Vallis for three, got it! Elena Vallis into the scorebooks for her first time on the season. Does it in style.
Another turnover here.
Trying to respond, and another turnover there, and it's Elena Vallis collecting. Drive it in, Restaghini kicks it out. Long two, no good. Put back, Rabinovich, yes! Abby Rabinovich coming through. She has 5 points, and Dedham needs another timeout. It's a 20-point Hiller lead.
Yeah, Hiller really bulging the lead up to 20 points really quickly. And, Dedham really needed a timeout there.
Well, this is certainly an impressive way to start the season, and pretty much exactly what you want to see at this time of year, Wally.
It is. It's just what you want to see to start the season. The high-octane defense, which you don't always see, really turning things up. And they've turned the heat up even since the beginning of the game, which they were really firing highly there.
And this Hiller girls team, they're going to need to be on their A game. A pretty tough schedule to start the season. You got Dedham tonight, of course, and then a big one against Holliston on Friday. Of course, we'll have that game for you live here on HCAM, and we're bringing back a legend to have the play-by-play on that one, as the legendary Chuck Joseph will join the not-so-legendary Mike Terosian on the call. I'm just kidding, Mike. You're a legend, too. So it's going to be a legendary broadcast on Friday as the Hiller girls take on Holliston here at the Hopkinton High School Athletic Center. A 29-9 Hiller lead off the timeout. Here comes Megan McNamara. Gets it over to Quinn. Quinn driving in, up for the shot, yes!
Big running hook shot there for Quinn.
Jamie Quinn with 4 points for Dedham. Vallis.
It's like Tommy Heinsohn out there with the running hook shot.
All right.
We're going to have a foul on Vallis, I believe.
Can't go wrong with a good hook shot.
Oh, no, it's a foul on Dedham.
Yeah, they haven't said who the foul's on yet, so we'll wait and see.
It might have just been an out-of-bounds play.
No good on the shot. Here comes McNamara. McNamara trying to split the defenders, draws contact.
Yeah, lane was wide open there, so she went to take it, and the hole closed up pretty quickly, but too late for the Hillers to get there, and they had to foul. And that one is on Vallis. That's her first foul of the season.
McNamara gets it to the left block, up for the shot, no good as Roslenik, but the foul's drawn. And she'll head to the line. It'll be the second appearance at the line tonight for Dedham. That foul on Chatton-Guret, that's her second.
Yep.
No good on the first of two. Dedham 0 for 3 from the line so far.
More substitutions by the Hillers, really keeping the girls fresh. He's got a nice rotation going.
And she'll hit the second. A 29-12 lead now for the Hillers. Tegan Restaghini with it. Gets it over to Simulus, back to Restaghini, now to Rabinovich. Restaghini gonna drive the lane, up with the reverse lay-in, count it.
Yeah, Rabinovich came out of the low post up to the high post there near the free throw line. They put the ball into her, and she just handed it right off to Restaghini down the lane for the reverse layup.
Nice little give and go there. Here's McNamara. McNamara gets it back to Bonsall, and she lost it. Hillers have the turnover. Dedham nearly got it back, but Hillers get it right back. The feet underneath, no good by Chatton. That was a nice job by Whiteman Krause, keeping that ball in Hiller possession.
Yeah, it was a tough one here on the end. It got boxed around a little bit, and Whiteman Krause able to keep it in bounds. Keep it for the Hillers' possession.
McNamara up for the layup, no good. And a long pass down court from Restaghini to Chatton, knocked out of play. Hillers will have the inbound.
Now, the Hillers are really trying to put pressure on Dedham here on their defensive rebounds. They're getting rebounds, then they're looking for the deep outlet pass to really try to put pressure on Dedham going backwards.
Simulus into Restaghini, now over to Whiteman-Kraus, and out of the wing, Chatton gets it to Rabinovich. Rabinovich up for the lay-in, draws the foul.
High off the glass. I thought that was going to come. I thought that was off the shot clock for a second. But, yeah, she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That's a team 5th for Dedham.
That's the 3rd on McNamara.
And she'll have to be a little careful. 33 fouls as Rabinovich hits the first of 2. She's 2 for 3 from the line so far. Count it.
She's worked off the rust at the line. Missed her first one, now she's 3 for 3 since then.
Hillers up by 21. Bonsalt trying to drive in, knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, Bonsalt trying to get a pass underneath him, wasn't able to get it through. Knocked it off a Hiller leg. Now we'll see if the Hillers can force another 5-second here under the basket. Nope, right to Walsh.
Gonna try the 3, no good by Walsh. Hillers have it.
Great box out by Simulus for the rebound.
Yeah, Simulus able to collect, and now thought about the 3, gets it to the corner. Chatting back to Simulus, now to the left wing, Restaghini. Yes, count it! Tegan Restaghini dialing long distance.
Yeah, and she was deep too. She was a good step behind the line. So that was a real deep 3-pointer, probably a 20-footer for her.
McNamara falls into the trap. Hillers get the turnover. Whiteman-Kraus gets it over. Rabinovich up for the lay and draws the foul.
Yeah, that's not going to be a shooting foul unless it's over the limit, which it's not.
It
is
indeed.
It is indeed. They're going to give her the continuation, but she was fouled on the floor.
Rabinovich on the first of 2. No good there.
Just there. They haven't said who the foul's on yet. It's still showing McNamara's 3rd. We may never find out.
And she'll hit the 2nd. Well, the Hillers, everything just going right for them so far. There's Walsh along the far side. Gets it to the corner. Roslenek driving in, trying to split the defenders, and a great block by Chatton, and it's collected by Whiteman-Kraus. Kraus feeds it over to Rabinovich. Up top, Restaghini gets it over to the left side. 3-ball, no good. And the Hillers have the rebound. Collected by Whiteman-Kraus.
Great rebound by Whiteman-Kraus.
8 seconds left on the clock. Restaghini feeds it over. 3-ball, Chatton, yes! Julia Chatton! And everything clicking for the Hillers here in the season opener as they will go into the halftime break with a 40-12 lead. And Wally, you just couldn't ask for any better of a first half to a season than that.
No, they're really firing on all cylinders. They've got 7 girls who have scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 girls in the scoring department. Each one of them hitting a 3-pointer. Almost, you've got Restaghini leading the way with 14 points. So they are, and they've got a 28-point lead at halftime. It's huge.
Well, they are certainly pretty happy, I'm sure, about that first half performance, but we have a whole nother half to go as the Hillers starting off their season in style. They have a 40-12 lead at the halftime break. We'll step away for a few minutes and come back with the second half. You are tuned into Hillers Girls Varsity Basketball on HCAM. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School Athletics Center as we are just about ready to get things going in the second half. Let's take a look at the score totals for that first half. We'll start off with Dedham. Ruby Rouslenek, Jamie Quinn, and Megan McNamara all have 4 points each. For the Hopkinton Hillers, Gabby Simulus, Elena Vallis, and Julia Chatton all have 3 points each. Murphy Chatton-Guret also with 3 points. Sophia Whiteman-Kraus with 6 points. Tegan Restaghini leading the way with 14. And Abby Rabinovich with 8 points. As we enter the second half, it's the Hillers leading Dedham 40-12. Tom Nappy, Wally Henneberry, happy to be with you on the call here tonight as we start this second half. And Wally, I think the Hillers should just keep doing pretty much exactly what they did in that first half.
Just keep doing what you're doing, right? Yeah, if you missed the first half, you missed a real defensive show by the Hillers, turning all kinds of defense into offense. A lot of layups early, a lot of turnovers for the Hillers getting the ball turned over from Dedham, and then they started to shoot the lights out from three-point land, and it's been all Hillers ever since.
Hillers in the white, Dedham in the brown as it's knocked out of bounds. Hillers will be working right to left across your screen for this second half. Set to inbound is Chatton. Gets it to Rabinovich. Up, no good. Batted in the air and a battle for it underneath, collected by Quinn, and she'll get it out. And here comes Dedham. Dedham going to try to respond here in this second half. Drawing the foul there is Julia Walsh. And Wally, one of the problems for Dedham has been shooting from the field has not been great.
No, they've had a poor shooting night, and Julia Walsh looks like a good player, and she's been put up a few shots. She hasn't hit any, so this will be her chance to get in the scoring sheet. And there she goes. She gets her first one there, and that's a foul on Julia Chatton. That's her first.
Second of 2 for Walsh. No good. And the Hillers have it. Rebound pulled down by Whiteman-Kraus. And the Hillers, they are winning the battle in the low post as well, out-rebounding Dedham and getting a whole lot of turnovers. And their defense, it is up right in your face kind of defense, and they are certainly aggressive, and it's paying off.
What a pass.
Restaghini to Rabinovich, but no good on the shot. Collected by McNamara.
Great drive by Tegan Restaghini with a nice pass to Rabinovich. It didn't convert the hoop, though, but a really good play.
Shot from the short corner, no good by Roslenik. Dedham keeps it as Murphy Clinton able to collect, but the Hiller's going to get the turnover in the interior. Whiteman-Kraus gets it away, and here comes Hopkinton. Driving in, Simulus, no good. Loose ball, Hillers have it, collected by Whiteman-Kraus, kicks it over to the wing, no good on the 3 by Restaghini, and then off the foot of Simulus, out of bounds it goes.
Yeah, so good aggressive offensive play there. Doesn't result in the points, but I like what I'm seeing.
Full court pressure now by the Hillers as they are keeping their foot on the gas despite the 27-point lead.
A jump ball here.
Yep. And nice job by Rabinovich drawing the jump ball call.
So that's a great play. Even when the arrow of possession is not favoring the Hillers, you do that in a time when it's not really needed, and then you force the arrow to your favor, hopefully when it's time for you to need the ball. And there's a great block by, oh, jeez.
Well, Dedham gets it right back, and it's Jamie Quinn with the finish. So you had Quinn on the initial shot, she missed. Walsh with the putback, no good. Hillers had it briefly, and then Quinn able to get it back. And you see Dedham being more aggressive. They know they have some work to do to try to get back in this game.
Yeah, that was Julia Chatton with the ball, and the ball hits the ball ripped away from her, and as she got slammed to the floor, she keeps it here.
Yeah, Chatton around the defender, yes!
All the way in.
Julia Chatton driving in.
It didn't even seem like she had the ball cleanly the whole time, but it managed to take it all the way in for the layup.
5 points on the evening for Chatton, and this missed shot collected by Restaghini. Restaghini gets it over long
travel
to
here.
Simulus. Travel.
Look, that was the right play, and just caught her with her feet not set properly for the shot. I don't know if she caught it too early, and then kind of gave herself a little bunny hop to get her feet straight, and without dribbling, and that caused the travel.
Here's McNamara with it. Pick and roll. McNamara gets it over to the wing. 3 ball, no good. Batted in the air, and it's collected by the Rabinovich and the Hillers. Restaghini fires it over to Simulus and knocked away, collected by Quinn. Marauders taking it down. Both teams struggling a bit from the field, but a foul going to be drawn here as Roslenek went in and drew the contact from Simulus.
Yes, that's going to be Simulus's first foul here.
Ruby Roslenek, one of the senior captains on the Dedham team.
That's the second foul in the third quarter for the Hillers.
Marauders 2 for 3 from the line in the third quarter. They are 4 for 7 overall. Second of 2 for the senior captain. No good. Rabinovich collects. Well, Marauders certainly want to hit those if they want to get back into this game. Restaghini gets it up top over to Vallis. Now along the right side to Chattanguret, and that pass knocked out of bounds.
Oh, Seller's going to lose that ball.
Yep.
Off of Vallis. Thought it was knocked out of her hands.
I think it was knocked into her and then went out.
Right.
Driving in Bonsall and stolen away. Rabinovich says, I'll take that.
Yeah, great steal by Rabinovich.
Underneath. Trying to get by the defender, Whiteman Kraus. She'll draw the contact.
I think that one's going to be on sophomore Emma Geneton. It is. That's her first.
Elena Vallis set for the entry. To the corner she goes. Chattanguret fires it up top. Around the horn, now along the left wing, Vallis. Restaghini up top, gets it into the interior. Up with the right-handed lay-in, Whiteman Kraus.
Great finish by Whiteman Kraus. Crossing over the lane and going with the reverse layup. Great pass, nice setup. She kind of set up, had her man blocked to the outside inside the lane, and she had a free lane down to go for the reverse layup.
3 ball no good there by McNamara, collected by Restaghini. Restaghini gonna drive the lane, kicks it out. Here's a 3 attempt, no good by Vallis, and Dedham gets it back. Bonsall, coast to coast, up for the shot, no good. Loose ball, batted around, Rabinovich comes up with it. Simulus will take it up. Gets it to Restaghini along the baseline. Underhand pass to Whiteman Kraus. Around the perimeter they go. Over to Chattanguret for 3. Yes! Murphy Chattanguret.
It's her second 3 of the night.
I think that'll be a name we're saying a lot this season with the way she is able to shoot from the perimeter.
Yeah, she's a freshman.
Driving down McNamara, no good. Rabinovich collects. Here comes Vallis. Fires it into the interior. Kicks it back to Restaghini. Up for 3, yes! Tegan Restaghini knocking it down. Up to 17 points on the night for the senior.
Really shooting it well tonight.
Yeah, push call here. I think they're going to get Chattanguret with her 3rd.
You are correct.
So she'll have to be careful for the remainder. Hillers with their biggest lead yet, up by 34. Emma Geneton with it. Geneton along the elbow, gets it to the short corner. Florio, and it's stripped away. Taken away by Vallis and the Hillers. Chattanguret, nice job staying out of bounds along the end line, gets it to the wing and out of the interior. Whiteman Kraus trying to split the defenders, draws the contact.
I think that's going to be on number 2, Liliana Florio, and it is. That's her second. And Whiteman Kraus is going to go to the line here for 2. I think we're going to start to see the benches empty as we get closer to the fourth quarter here, for probably for both teams.
First of two, yes. Well, this is the way you want to start off the season if you're the Hillers.
Right, we got sophomore Kate Riesenberger coming in for Abby Rabinovich.
Second of two, no good. Rebound, Gonzalez and Dedham. Taking it up, Jeniton. Jeniton finds Gonzalez down the lane, over to the wing. Florio, back to Jeniton. Driving it down, 3 attempt. Pouliot knocks it down. Paige Pouliot with a well-needed bucket. They're actually going to give her 2 on that one. It was a long 2. Foot was just on the line. Here's Vallis. Now along the short corner, Whiteman Kraus. Back to Vallis. Underneath, Whiteman Kraus kicks it back out. Now to Riesenberger. And the Hillers tonight shooting at the right time, too, waiting for that opening. No good on the shot by Whiteman Kraus, and then we get a jump ball call.
Yeah, very disciplined in their offense. When they're in their set offense, they are very disciplined. They don't rush anything. They move the ball around. They don't panic, and they wait for something to open up.
That was a push call, actually, on Whiteman Kraus, her second foul of the evening. Emma Jeniton taking it up. Just under 2 minutes left to go here in this third quarter. Driving down, Gonzalez through the defenders, up for the shot. No good. Collected by Ada Monopoly and the Hillers. Vallis gets it over, up with the right-handed lane. Riesenberger, no good. Jeniton has it for Dedham. Jeniton around the defender, up for the shot. No good on the fadeaway. And collected by Chloe Bearfield. Riesenberger driving in, and she'll draw the foul.
Yeah, they're really not taking their foot off the gas. They're getting these turnovers, and they're taking it, fast breaking it every time. And that's a foul on Pulio. That's her first.
Okay, Riesenberger trying to get into the scorebook for her first time tonight, and will. As the sophomore strikes on her first free throw of the series. How about another? A 53-18 lead for the Hillers. 1 minute, 8 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Emma Jeniton fires it over to the corner. Bonsall driving baseline, draws contact.
Oh, she's going to step on the end line. That's going to be Hiller ball, I believe.
That was a push.
Oh, no, he's calling it a push. Pointing to the end line like the girl stepped on it.
And we get Chloe Bearfield with her first. And that's going to be shooting foul, I guess. The officials.
Yep, five fouls for the quarter.
They've reached the limit. Of course, that rule change made I think this is the third year that they do it by quarter rather than half. No good. Battle for it. Dedham able to come up with it, and nicely done by Florio. However, 2 misses there, and the Hillers get it back.
We're going to get it over
Airfield
and back
having
here.
a little trouble, backcourt violation. Couldn't corral it in, a little mishap there. Paige Pouliot on the entry, and it's going to go Hiller way.
Got an offensive foul on Jeniton.
It's her second.
That's her second. Yeah, she got a push off to get free to get the ball.
Chloe Bearfield taking it up, 40 seconds and counting left to go in the quarter. Around the perimeter they go. Vallis thought about it, gonna drive it in, kicks it over. Riesenberger feeds it underneath, up with the left hand, no good on that shot was Pearson Woodruff. Driving in, and no good there by Florio. Out of play goes. Hiller ball with 15 seconds left in the third.
Yeah, both teams kind of rushing things here. That's a kind of a disjointed sequence there.
Here comes Bearfield. Gets it over. Vallis. Hiller's looking for the buzzer beater. Riesenberger gets it in.
Over the last shot.
Squeeze it between a couple of defenders. Pass over to Vallis. And as she tries to take it towards the hoop, she'll draw some contact.
It's going to be Jeniton's third. And that should put them in the bonus.
Well, the Hillers, they are having quite the opening night.
Yeah, Val's going to shoot 2 here.
And Wally, they're just, they look like they're in mid-season form.
Yeah,
they're great passing, great ball handling.
I mean, it's, you know, you look as good as the team you're playing against, and Dedham's struggling tonight, unfortunately, for them. So the Hillers are really not giving them a break, and they're running all over them.
Well, that is going to do it for the third quarter. Hillers up big, 53-18. We'll step aside for a moment and come back with the fourth quarter. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Basketball on HCAM. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School Athletics Center. We are ready to continue on into the fourth quarter, and Wally, it's been all Hillers so far tonight.
Yeah, like I was just saying, Dedham is unfortunately struggling tonight, and the Hillers aren't giving them a break, and they are running all over them here. They have a 35-point lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is impressive. This is how you want to come out into these opening games with everything clicking. And
oh, absolutely, yeah.
And this Hiller team, I mean, we talked about the talent they're returning this year and the fact that the majority of the core of the team is back. And I think this Hiller team, they have big goals this season.
Yeah, they've got most of the girls on this team, aside from the freshmen, have experience on the varsity team. So, and that goes a long way, and we've been saying that for a couple of years, and it's starting to show.
It certainly is, and I think it's going to be a very fun season for this group. And of course, it's always good to have that experience factor in what is a very tough Tri-Valley League. Bearfield along the top of the perimeter, gets it over to the wing to Chatton-Guret. And everybody's going to get a taste of the action tonight for both these teams.
And now we got a jump ball. It's going to be Dedham's ball. More substitutions for the Hillers. Jane Hopkins in. And who else?
Got Jane Hopkins in there and Sydney Canales in there as well.
Yep, Sydney Canales. We know we've seen the Canales brothers play years ago.
Right. And a loose ball, a jump ball called, nicely done by Allie Pearson Woodruff, hustling along to get it. The jump ball call, it's Hiller possession.
It's nice to see, familiar names but new faces. It's always kind of cool to see, the younger brothers and sisters of the older players that you've watched come up through the ranks.
Well, there's some great athletic families in the Hopkinton community. Driving in is Canales. Kicks it out.
Ooh, another travel.
And it'll be Dedham basketball. Well, as I mentioned earlier, we got a busy week at Hiller Sports here on HCAM, the Hiller girls basketball team. They'll next be taking on Holliston in what should be a good battle Friday night. A missed shot from the top of the perimeter, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Dedham. And we'll have the legendary Chuck Joseph and Mike Tarosian on the call for that game Friday night, 6:30 p.m. tip-off. And
I might have to record that one on my DVR.
oh, absolutely. You should record them all on your DVR.
Well, I'm usually here.
You don't want to hear yourself? And a bucket for Dedham. Laying that one in, that was Emily Bonsall with her first bucket of the evening. With it for the Hillers, Monopoly kicks it out. Back to Monopoly. Up with the hook shot, no good, as Jane Hopkins. Dedham has it, collected by Florio.
Yeah, some good interior passing there by the Hiller second unit, and got the shot.
Well, this is the other good thing about tonight for the Hillers. You get those young players in there, and you're going to give everybody some experience here from the start of the season.
Yeah, right from the very start. Get girls in there with getting their feet wet.
And we got a big day on HCAM tomorrow. We'll tell you about that in a moment. Missed shot there, battle for it. Sheniton puts it back, no good. Hillers have it. Sydney Canales taking it up court. We'll have a double dose of Hiller hockey taking on Dedham. Hiller girls game at 4 p.m. and then we'll have the boys at 6 p.m. back-to-back at the New England Sports Center. 3-ball attempt, no good by Canales.
Really patient on the offense, even with the younger girls out here. It's kind of nice.
Sheniton trying to drive in. Canales gets in there.
More defense here.
Yeah,
Nothing's changed with the philosophy of the game or the execution.
Well, the thing about this Hiller team, they utilize almost their whole roster in any situation. Coach Greco, he's going to get everybody in there at one point
you might
or
not
another.
You might not get the buckets, but you're going to get the same philosophy and the same effort.
It's Alexa Luby with a 3-ball for Dedham.
Freshman for Dedham with a 3-pointer.
And of course, I mean, you've only had a couple practices at this point and maybe a scrimmage or two. So you're still getting to know some of the newer talent on this team. As Ada Monopoly puts it in.
Her first points of the game and the season.
3-ball for Jeanette and no good. Put back is good, plus the foul. Emily Bonsall with her second field goal of the evening. She's at the line for an and one.
We got more substitutions here for the Hillers. We've got Allie Pearson Woodruff coming in, and then Kate Riesenberger back in.
And she hits the and one.
5 points for Emily Bonsall late here in the game.
Here's Riesenberger over to Santucci. Yeah, and if you're Dedham, I mean, in Dedham's case, they got a lot of new faces on their team. So Coach Savvy getting to know his roster.
Yeah, young roster.
But they are going to learn a lot from this game. And certainly, I'm sure, make some changes. And, you know, when these two teams meet up later in the season, it'll be very interesting to see the difference between tonight and the next time they play. If you look at last season, it was kind of a similar situation. The Hillers got the win early in the season over Dedham, 66-36, but then in that second game, very close.
Closer, yeah, much closer.
And that second game was the one that was here, and it was a 50-43 Hiller win, but Dedham was right in there, and it was a back-and-forth battle, and actually I think that game was an overtime game as well. We had quite a few overtime games last year.
Yeah, we did.
Chloe Bearfield, and perhaps we'll have some this year. Riesenberger with it. Over to Santucci. And trying to drive in was Monopoly. She draws contact.
That foul is going to be on Nayelis Gonzalez. That's her first.
First free throw, no good. The junior set for her second attempt. Got it. Here comes Dedham. Sheniton with it. Gets it over to the wing, and now back to Pouliot along the wing from Luby. Not got to play.
Yeah, Monopoly got her hands on that one, knock it out.
Off the entry. Trying to split the defenders was Gonzalez, got wrapped up. Jump ball called, Hiller possession.
That's going to actually stay Dedham possession. Yeah, jump ball. Gonzalez, soft hands, but a little slow with her feet, but really tried to move in close, and the Hiller's able to grab onto the ball.
A big thank you to Ada Monopoly for fixing that HCAM cable reel down there. Quick break up the far side, and she'll draw the foul.
It's be a blocking foul. That's going to be on Jennison. That's going to be her fourth.
Kay Riesenberger flying up the floor, drawing the contact. She's heading to the line for her second time tonight.
So Jennison's getting a little experience from the referee right now, letting her know what she had done wrong with the block. Tried to take a charge, but didn't get there quite in time. There's another point for Riesenberger.
How about Riesenberger? 3 for 3 from the strike.
Oh, the announcer jinxed.
I jinxed it. Sorry, Kate. Here comes Dedham.
Under 3 minutes to go here. 31-point lead for the Hillers.
To the corner, 3-ball, no good there. Missed shot by Alexa Luby. Hillers have it, collected by Sydney Canales. Canales over to Bearfield. Back to Canales. Here's Bearfield up top. Looking to get it to the elbow, stolen away. Jennison on a quick break. To the rack, up and in with the left hand.
Now, all the action that Jennison is forcing out there, those are her first 2 points.
Right.
And she's been involved in almost every play of the second half.
Yeah, she's had a good amount of rebounds and a couple turnovers. Here's Bonsall. Drive it in, no good there. Hillers have it. Collected by Riesenberger as we hit the 2-minute mark. Up top, Bearfield.
Slowing it down a little bit, just to let everybody settle down.
Yep, certainly don't have to rush here. Hopkins gets it over to Riesenberger. Now Bearfield. Over to Hopkins, no good.
And Hiller ball on the block shot by Alexa Luby.
Well, and one thing that this Hiller team did very well last season, and has certainly done well in this game, winning those turnover battles.
Oh yeah, they've really taken care of that tonight.
3-ball, no good by Santucci. Here comes Jennison. That's back to Gonzalez. Now along the corner, Luby. Jennison trying to get it in. Swatted back out. Canales has it. Over to Bearfield. Canales to Monopoly. Now Bearfield up top. Got it! Chloe Bearfield with a 3-bucket.
Did she call glass? I think she did.
Ooh, who's going to stay with the Hillers?
Yeah, something happened on the
I think
inbounds.
Alexa Luby might have went out of bounds on the...
Yeah, she might have stepped inbounds when she was inbounding. We were in our stat sheets, unfortunately, while it happened. But usually they get anxious and they step inbounds when they're inbounding the ball.
Monopoly. 3-ball. Got it! Sydney Canales. The Hillers having a night from the perimeter.
They got 11 girls in the scoring column now.
A 3 attempt here by Bonsall, no good. Collected by Monopoly.
Got knocked out of bounds. That's going to be Dedham ball. 25 seconds to go. Hillers up by 35.
That's good math on the fly, Wally.
I'm trying my best here.
Pouliot gets it up top to Luby. Gonzalez, no good.
Yeah, banged around there, and the post just tried to throw it up, hoping to get a foul or an M1. Wasn't able to convert.
Look at that. Hillers keeping their foot on the gas.
Yeah, right
here
in the
these
last
final
few seconds.
That's right. Dedham looking for a buzzer beater. Up, no good. Hillers have it. Could we see a Hiller buzzer beater? Here's Bearfield taking it up.
You just want to slow it down
I
here.
think she's going to hold on to it. Classy move there. Hillers are going to take the opening night win in style as they get the victory, 63-28. Wally, I don't think you could have any more impressive of a performance than the Hillers had tonight.
No, and you got to be happy if you're Coach Greco. 11 of your girls scored. I think only 3 didn't, and they may not have even gotten in the game. That's a balanced scoring. You also had one of your real leaders in Tegan Restaghini, and she had 17 points, most of it in the first half. The defense was firing. Offense also was firing. Very patient and disciplined on the offense. You really couldn't hope for a game to unfold any better than that.
All right, well, Tegan Restaghini, player of the game, team leading 17 points. An exciting win and a great way to start off the season for the Hopkinton Hillers as they get the 63-28 win over TVL large rival Dedham Marauders. A big thank you to our fantastic crew tonight, Dave McCarthy, Mary Arnott, and Mike Tarosian. For Wally Henneberry, I'm Tom Nappy. The final score for the final time, Hillers victorious over Dedham by a final of 63-28. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Basketball on HCAM. Take care, enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.